What is Auburn's offense about to look like this year? How radically different?
And well, it's going to be very different from a personnel standpoint. It won't be as tight end heavy. That was a lot of 12 personnel last year that Bobo and Harsin threw on the field. A lot of single back, a lot of under center. You won't get much of that anymore. They'll be gun the majority of the time. There will be some tight end usage, but I don't know if there'll be as much multiple tight end usage. And that's one of the reasons that it was such a big concern in the receiver position was harped on so much through the portal is that Auburn just didn't seem like they had the numbers, period, much less quality numbers to be able to go out and run some sort of a spread offense. The tempo will be much faster, much greater. Now, I think that they'll find different ways to tone that down, go fast at times, and then slower at times. It's going to be a team that takes more shots down the field, plain and simple. I mean, one thing that Coach Freeze, Coach Montgomery both believe in are forcing you to defend depth, and they will take shots when they find one-on-ones. So it's still going to be a run-first offense, but by design, it's not going to be stretch play from under center. It's not going to be counter or power, from under center 20, 30 times a game. That's not what it's going to be. They will run the football. It's just they're going to do it by creating some space, by utilizing tempo, winning matchups, certain things of that nature. And quarterback's going to have quick ball distribution, have to complete some passes. RPO game a little bit more present than it has been the last few years. So it's going to look different. It's going to act different. And that's why some of what Hugh Freeze is able to get in the portal, specifically at receiver, quarterback, and offensive line, are actually going to give them a chance to exceed expectations this fall.
Dude, imagine going back 10 years. I mean, Hugh Freeze has been a head coach at that point. You go back 10 years, and you just give him a glimpse, not of his entire future, but just, hey, at a pinpoint in life in 2023, you're going to be a head coach at Auburn, and out of spring, you're going to go get your starting quarterback for the fall. So he's not even going to go through spring ball with you. You're also going to use something called the portal. Follow me here, Coach. You're going to use something called the portal, and you're going to bring in a large chunk of your starting rotation. 11 four-star rated guys or higher, and you're going to be put in the pressure cooker that is the SEC West, and people are really going to have expectations. Oh, by the way, this is going to be the first year you're ever there. Your thoughts? And just roll the dice. Let's go with it. Like that's essentially Auburn football this fall.
It's wild to think about when you really go through and pick apart that roster. And I know they put a depth chart out, and then Coach Freeze says he had nothing to do with it. Either way you look at it, probably 3 offensive linemen, probably 2 defensive linemen, a linebacker, 2-3 receivers, however you want to calculate that, a tight end, a quarterback, as you mentioned. There's a good chance that half of the first 22 are going to be guys they got out of the portal. That's insane to think about. It shows that they did a great job, but it's wild times that we're living in here in college football.